What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Blue Gaming. This time I actually have an episode of Underused Weapons, and this week we're actually going to be looking into the EMP, which is an interesting gun in Battlefield 5. In World War II, it actually saw a lot of action on multiple battlefields, European and Pacific theater, which is very cool that they were able to add it in, but it was actually used by the Germans, the Spanish, in their Civil War. It was used by the Chinese, the Japanese, and at one point, the English. The Russians actually tried to make another version of it. It didn't work out as well, and it was based sort of on the Suomi gun that was found throughout Finland and in the Scandinavias. So it's kind of an interesting gun, and I'm really glad that that it was put into Battlefield 5. I actually really like the way this gun looks, and I played a little bit with it in the beta, and I played with it early on in my time with Battlefield 5. But I never thought it was anything special, and I saw a couple people using it here and there, and I was like, wow, that seems pretty good. And so I started playing around with it, started using it, and decided, well, hey, not a lot of people use this gun. Let's check it out, see what it does great, see what it does not so great. And I found out that it really heightens the way the medic class runs. I know it's the third week in a row of looking into the medic class, but they do have some pretty interesting weaponry. And the last two guns that we looked at were guns that made you sit back in the action a little bit. This gun is the exact opposite of that. It's actually an absolute hip-fire machine. You can fire from the hip. Your reaction time is pretty increased, especially if you put the right specializations on. And it's able to kind of get you in the thick of it, reviving teammates, popping smoke for cover, popping smoke for coverage for down teammates, and it helps you kind of get into that real medic role, and you're able to even cap objectives, get a pretty high kill count with it too. I know I do these videos right around every time I get about 100 kills with each gun, so I really enjoyed it, and it was pretty quick on getting 100 kills with it. I played a couple rounds of Fortress, I played some Frontlines with it, and I played some Conquest with it. And it shredded through guys, especially when firing from the hip, which is a huge advantage when you're trying to get to down teammates and you don't really have the time to react to put up your sights. I did put on the NIDAR sight, which is like the little reflex sight. I did use iron sights a little bit early on, but they weren't that great. The NIDAR sight is obviously the way to go. What this gun does not so well, or okay I should say, is range. And of course with any submachine gun you're going to see a lack of power and damage at range. The two real good submachine guns for range kills are going to be the STEN and the MP40. I actually have a video comparing those two. If you want to go check it out, I'll put it at the end of the video. But this gun is definitely going to be one of those CQB sort of weapons. Definitely going to be one where you're going to be on the objective, reviving your teammates that maybe got downed while on the objective, but clear out those enemies that maybe downed your teammates. It's definitely a clearing gun. You have 36 rounds in the magazine. You have a pretty high fire rate. It's actually about 560, so it's right in between, but it's a little higher than the STEN and the MP40, but it's not as high as, say, the Thompson or the Suomi. So you kind of have that perfect balance, and that balance helps you with control. Now, at ranges, like I said, you're going to get that kind of bounce, which is a little freaky. You kind of lose your bullet path at about 40 meters, 60 meters. I got a couple kills at like 50, but they were pretty weak anyway. So what you really want to stick to is those close quarter engagements, and stick to, you know, what the medic class is good at, getting kind of down and dirty and reviving teammates. The reload is fairly quick. It's about 3 seconds with one in the chamber. It's about 3.5 with totally empty. So you kind of have an advantage there. Real reload, real quick. Got a little tongue-tied there, and it will definitely be able to give you an advantage on the battlefield if you use it to its advantages. And in the hands of someone who's skilled with any sort of submachine gunner like this, if you like this kind of gameplay where it's real fast, real quick, real active, you'll definitely like the EMP. And like I said, it's a perfect mix between getting in there and getting dirty and, you know, kind of playing that medic class and handing out health packs and getting revives off. Well, guys, I really hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, hit the like button. If you really, really liked the video, go ahead and like it, leave me a comment. And if you really, really, really like the video and like the content I put out, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much.